African dwarf frogs are this week's Animal of the Week. African dwarf frogs are one of the most popular frog species to own and the most popular for the aquarium hobby. Dwarf frogs, like all frogs, are amphibians, and these are one of the only fully aquatic frog species to ever live. African dwarf frogs are native to, shocker, Africa, more specifically Central Africa. You may find them in rivers and ponds if you do ever find yourself in these regions of Africa. Now, I personally actually own some of these for myself, so let's take a look. This here is a Big Chungus. It is the only fat frog I have in this tank. I'm pretty sure this happens because females just are naturally chunkier than chunkier than the males. Here we go. I think this is Spooter frog. When I can compare it, I have 3 frogs in here. I can compare it with the other frog, but I think this one's Spooter frog. I keep them in this 5-gallon tank with these 3 neon blue tetras, and then this fish I'm keeping over spring break from one of my teachers. Fun fact about these frogs, they actually can hold their breath for up to 4 hours, so they only need to come up to the surface or up to the surface of the water to breathe 6 times a day. In the wild, dwarf frogs eat a variety of worms, brine shrimp, krill, and small fish, but in captivity, they'll also eat bloodworms and commercial frog food. These frogs are peaceful, however they are also tiny, so especially if they are living in a decent-sized pond or river, there almost has to be predators. Predators of these 80 frogs include bigger fish, predatory invertebrates, birds, and reptiles. To be more specific, animals like some crawfish, turtles, potentially piranhas, and the West African dwarf crocodile. They are a much smaller frog species that only grows to about 2 to 3 inches or 6.4 centimeters long. Come up to breathe. And then right back down she goes. In captivity, dwarf frogs usually live for about 5 years due to usual conditions, but some may live up to 20 years in proper care. In the wild, they usually live for about 3 to 5 years due to predation, water quality, you get the point. Wait, this one might be for Spooter frog. I think the other one might have been Greg.